Good morning, good morning, morning, hello, hi. Can everyone see me on YouTube and hear me on Discord? Morning, morning, morning. Yes, can you guys hear me? Yep. Okay, all good on YouTube. How is on Discord? Morning, yes. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's go through charts before the market opens. Let's go through some charts here. Okay, let's start with SPY. Nice bounce today. Well, overnight. Nice gap up. To be honest, my main watch is gonna be all pre-market highs. Because if pre-market high acts as support, it means we're gonna keep going higher. But if pre-market high acts as resistance, means it's just a news bounce, right? So technically here, SPY is on a downtrend, and then we have a big gap up in the morning, so we're gonna have a huge gap below, second gap, because we have this big gap below, and then we're gonna have another gap here. For the Q, I will say big level to watch is this 588 level. It was a big level in the past, support, resistance here in the past. So 588, big one to watch today. If cannot break 588, it's gonna be around 586. The next one, and then we have Friday high, right? 582. But yeah, mainly 588 and pre-market high. So I will say if can hold it as support, we definitely gonna go higher. If not, it could be a tasty reaction play. So that will be for SPY. Let's see, QQQ. Ooh, 518 again. Yes, 518. Remember the Q move in a range for like a week? So that's the bottom of the range, 518. It's a little bit under 518. I will say 517.50, between 517.50 and 518. Yeah, the beginning of this, that was the bottom of this big range here. Now keeps acting as resistance. So that's a huge level for the Q. Big watch for me. If can hold it as support, most likely we're gonna go back to this level here of 522. If cannot hold it, we have 514 as support, and then it's gonna be this little gap here. So we have this little gap here till Friday's high. Let me put it blue, so my gaps are blue. So yeah, we have a little gap here, and then we're gonna have a huge gap when we open, and we're opening the Q. It's opening right at resistance, 518. Ooh, big watch here for me. I think this is gonna be my main watch for today, 518 on the Q. Let's go to individual stocks, Microsoft. Let's go on the daily. Microsoft closed with an ugly rejection candle on Friday. I'm swinging puts. Those puts most likely are red, probably. But I still like it. I still like it. I think Microsoft 460 will be the level that I will say, okay, if Microsoft breaks 460, it's bullish again. But for me, Microsoft, it's been moving higher with a bunch of wicks at the top. So ugly, weird candlesticks. So we have Friday high, big level here. If Microsoft cannot hold Friday high as support, it's definitely bearish, very bearish. So yeah, we have, this is Thursday high, main watch for Microsoft to break or reject. If cannot hold 460 .60, that's Friday, around Thursday high, this daily candlestick high, we have Friday high. So that's the main level we want to see. Well, if you want to see Microsoft going higher, you want to see that level holding. For me, because I'm holding puts, that's the level I want to see Microsoft rejecting again, Friday high, so it can keeps going lower. I think for me, Microsoft needs a pullback, definitely. It's been going higher with weird candlesticks and needs a major pullback. So if Microsoft rejects Friday high, for me, that's a short play. Then I'm already in, and I'm expecting a lot more downside, most likely to Friday's low. And then the main one that I'm looking for is 440. That's the level that I want to see Microsoft moving, 440 here. And then if cannot hold 440, it's gonna be 430, and then 425, and then the big gap. So that's what I'm looking for Microsoft. Mommy, it's late. Not late. What else? Apple, the big 200 level. Yeah, the big 200 level. Apple, the big 200 level here. Yes, that's huge. So Apple has this downtrend here. It's gapping up right now like the entire market, but it's definitely gapping up a little bit weaker than the rest of the stocks that I'm watching, because it's just a little gap up, but still under 200. So 200 is a major level for Apple. If can hold 200 as support, I'm expecting a lot more upside here and the break of this downtrend on Apple. If just bounce here pre-market and rejects 200, that can be a beautiful rejection play, and it's gonna be the downside continuation. So 200, major level for Apple, big watch also today. Let's go with Amazon. Okay, so we have the 206 level, 206, 204 rejection levels here, and we have a little gap below. And Amazon, just like Apple, it has a downtrend. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have a lot, most of tech charts in an uptrend, but not Amazon and Apple. So they're definitely weaker than the rest of the market. So if the market it's bearish today, watch out for these two, 206 and 204 major rejection levels here for Microsoft. So it's gonna be either reject here and it keeps this downtrend and fills the entire gap that it has below, or if can hold 206 as support, I would expect a little bounce here towards 210, 209.50. So that's Amazon. Let's go with IWM. Okay, this had a great bounce here, 206, holding a support. Okay, so we have this range here that IWM was moving in the past, and it's back at that range bottom. So it's kinda looking like the Q, kinda looking like QQQ. It was moving on a downtrend here. Now it's gapping up right at this resistance level. So if can hold that level of support, it's gonna go back inside this range. So this bottom of the range, big watch also. If act as resistance, we're just gonna have another pullback here, most likely to 3. To 3 is the level. So yeah, big range here. Let's watch this bottom of the range. If it acts as resistance, it's gonna keep going lower. If act as support, it's most likely is gonna go to the top of the range. Everything is looking pretty much the same, to be honest. Apple and Amazon looking the same. Let's see. CRM pretty weak. CRM, ooh, this, okay. We have CRM being definitely weaker than the rest of the tech stocks. It's not gapping up right now. So big watch here. If the market is weak today, you want to go with the weakest one, with the weakest stocks. So this one, I saw one person asking, how do you know which one to trade? Well, if the market is weak, you want to go with the weakest one pre-market. If the market is strong, you want to go with the strongest ones pre-market also. So CRM definitely weaker than everything else. Didn't gap up. It just kinda holding Friday's close level. And if you want to trade this one, that's a level to watch. If it can hold that, it could bounce here to the top of this downtrend. If reject that, it's just gonna keep going lower, and the next big support is 267.50, 268. Nvidia. Did we go through Nvidia? No. Okay. Okay. Little downtrend here also. It's back inside this range here. Kind of like the cube, but it even better because it's already inside the range. So I will say Nvidia, the level to watch is pre-market high. If can hold it as support, we have this top of the range. That's your big resistance here. All this level. Yeah, this is the top of your resistance. It's moving in, it was moving in a range before breaking down here. So we have this range here is what you want to watch on Nvidia. Oh, CRM has earnings tomorrow? Okay, thank you. So yeah, I'm not touching CRM. If it's anything that has earnings tomorrow, I'm not touching it. I think Nvidia also has earnings. When is Nvidia earnings? Next Wednesday? The 20. Oh, tomorrow also. Yeah, I'm not touching Nvidia. Anything that it has earnings, I'm not touching it. So Nvidia, not touching it. But yeah, those are the levels to watch. Teslita. I was watching on Friday that Tesla has this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flag, bullish flag, bull flag. And it looks like it's breaking out already. So you have this top of the flag here, 350, 351. That's the resistance level to watch out. I would love to see Tesla going back down to this support, 330. 3.50, so we can play the upside continuation here, because you have, this is what Tesla it's been doing. You have a big impulse and the bull flag, another push to the upside, and then another bull flag. Is it gonna push again? Maybe. Ooh, the market is open. Ding ding ding. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Do we have data today? Ten a.m. Okay, 10 a.m. Okay. Okay, so most likely I'm gonna wait for 10 a.m. data to trade. 10 a.m. and then we have Fed speaking at 10:30. Ew. Okay, so we have the Q here reacting already. It's reacting our level, is reacting the VWAP. I kind of like it for a reaction play. Ooh, Microsoft is flying. Oh yeah, I like that reaction on the Q. Definitely. I was so close to take it. IWM, beautiful reaction out of our resistance level. Same thing with NVIDIA. Beautiful 135 reaction, pre-market high. Again, NVIDIA has earnings tomorrow, so be careful there. We have SPY, the Q reacting. We'll see. Let's see if we can find a quick scalp trade before data. That reaction was beautiful. I should have taken that one. It was resistance plus VWAP reaction. Okay, 585. Watching 585 here on the Q. Tesla is gone. There's nothing you can do about it. You just need to be patient and wait. Apple reacting. Microsoft pretty strong. Let's see if it's gonna break 460. Big level there for Microsoft. I will say 460.60. IWM dead. Beautiful reaction on SPY in the Q. I honestly wanted to see that. I wanted to see pullbacks on SPY in the Q. And also remember, we have a big gap below. We have two gaps below now. Okay. Damn, I missed my entry here. I got distracted. That would have been a beautiful, beautiful reaction play. That was perfect. Q VWAP reaction. Same thing with SPY. 480, 586 reaction plus the VWAP. Now it's too late. Okay. I like this IWM reaction also. That looks beautiful, but it's gone. Let's see if Microsoft is gonna hold here. It's trying to hold the VWAP. I love how now you guys are always so conscious of gaps. That was something I never saw you guys talking about. You're always a gap man. Gap and crap open. Okay. Apple is trying to hold beautiful 460 rejections on Microsoft. Ooh, I kind of want to add to my position here on Microsoft. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I got more there. My stop loss is gonna be that 460.60 act as support. Okay, let's see. The Q is trying to hold this 514 level, support level, but we'll still have more gap down. Let's see if we can have a bounce here and rejects the VWAP. Both SPY and the Q. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful pull back here. I do like it. If SPY rejects the V1, I might take this one. Let's see. I look levels at daily and 30-minute time frames. Gonna wait for a little bit to see how this 5-minute candlestick is gonna develop. So what I'm looking here is if SPY can hold the VWAP, most likely we're gonna go back up to 588. If rejects the VWAP, it's gonna go down and fill the gap. I'm not on anything. Well, I'm in Microsoft puts that you guys can see on ADR trades, and I added more today. Hey, morning, Greg. What I like to do is I'm watching these candlestick, right? This 5-minute candlestick, how it's forming. But what I do is I wait until it has less time to close. So right now this candlestick has 2 minutes to close, right? So I want to see it like when it's closer to 5 minutes. So it's about to close, or it has only a few seconds to close, so I can really see how it's gonna develop that candlestick. But yeah, I'm watching SPY here. And I'm gonna take it with futures, guy. I don't trade SPY or the Q options unless I'm looking for a swing trade. You gotta be patient here. We're definitely fighting this level. It's pre-market. It's around pre-market low on SPY. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. My stop loss is gonna be if breaks the VWAP. So far, I like that reaction. It's fighting there. Apple is very weak. Nvidia pulling down, pulling back down. Microsoft trying. You're fighting there. 586 is a key level here for SPY. Looks like it's gonna break it, but we'll see. Still reacting. $5.86, the level that it looks like SPY needs to break. The Q definitely is stronger than SPY. Yeah, the Q pretty strong. $5.86. Okay, I'm out. I don't like it. I don't love it. We want to wait and see if 5.86 is gonna hold that support. My Microsoft position, it's on ADR trades, guys. You have it there. Oh, I like that reaction. You know what? I'm gonna try it again. My stop loss is gonna be that candlestick high. Oh yeah, I like that reaction. Yes, we have data in 10 minutes. Okay. Video is right at the VWAP. Same thing for Microsoft. I have a hard stop loss here at this candlestick high. If it breaks that, I'm getting out. We have data in 8 minutes. Nvidia having trouble here around the VWAP, is reacting. Same thing with Apple. Let's see if this is gonna be a bear flag. Nvidia is trying to break the VWAP. Apple going lower. Pretty mixy. Microsoft rejecting the VWAP. $586, big, looks like a big reaction here on SPY, like very strong resistance so far. SPY is having a lot of trouble breaking 586. What a fake out on Nvidia. $586 still in play. If you hold that as support, we're gonna see a boom to the upside. Okay, I got stop out there. 586 holding a support, that's bullish. And Nvidia looks like it's waking up. And we have data in 5. Another Nvidia reaction. Nvidia is ugly today. Let's see if anything is really moving. Um, what an anyone got that reaction on Tesla? That was perfect reaction of the level we talked pre-market. That was the range high, the top of the range. That was perfect reaction on Tesla. That was perfect. 206 reaction. Perfect. Tesla calls at support at resistance. Tesla needs a little pullback, at least to Friday high. Friday's high or 340 on Tesla could be the entry. But yeah, it's holding the view up, but it looks like everything else. Everything else is trying to hold the view up and it keeps reacting. So we definitely need to be patient here and see and wait for data. Yeah, the Tesla looks like it's flagging, but I will wait for a break and retest of resistance. Two minutes till data. I don't know, I don't trust this little upside here on SPY. No gap and go. Gap and go, you need for a hold of pre-market high. That's a gap and go, which you could wait for that. That was 350 for Tesla, yes, but it's at resistance right now. We have the Q right at morning high. Okay, data, it's out. Looks like a market like that. Tesla breaking out. Well, it's right at resistance, so you need a breakout there for a real boom boom time. Another rejection on Tesla. 518 on the Q, key level for the Q. Tesla is still not breaking out. Okay, now 355. That's your breakout. Now you need to wait for a break and retest there. And that's your entry. If you did not enter it on the VWAP pullback, you need to wait for a break and retest out of the 355 level on Tesla. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, the Q518. If you want to see more upside, we want to see the Q holding that level, 518. But these 30-minute candles on Spire are looking pretty bullish so far. So far. Let's see how the Q is going to react to pre-market high. Microsoft is still not looking too hot. So I still like my put play on Microsoft, to be honest. They are down, but Microsoft is still not able to break 460. Okay, Q pre-market high. I'm taking a reaction here. I like it. Let's see if we can have a quick pullback here. Pre-market high reaction on the Q so far. Key level here for a gap and go. Or this is the end of the uptrend today. Okay, watch out Nvidia 135. It can break 135 and use it as support. It's gonna keep going higher. Apple holding the VWAP as support. Ooh, ugly reaction on Tesla. Microsoft is still reacting. Okay. What's going on with this? Didn't stop me out here. What? Why? Okay, I don't know what's going on with TradeAway, but it stopped me out with my other accounts. But this account is still going. Why? Not found. Okay, whatever. Oh, perfect. Just what I needed. TradeAway not working for me. Okay. Man. Okay, I guess this account is gonna blow. I'm gonna blow it up because TradeAway it's not working. Yeah, that's an ugly reaction on Tesla. But as long as it keeps holding 355 is pretty bullish. If you guys are looking under 5 minutes, you do not see that ugly reaction candle on the 5. Another ugly reaction on Tesla. QQQ right at pre-market high. Be careful here. We need to see pre-market high holding a support for if we want to see more upside. $355 key hold for Tesla if we want to see more upside. It's trying to hold there. Okay, the cue's flying now. Yeah, we got our break of the pre-market high. That is key. Very important hold now. We need a very important. We need to hold here. So as long as a Q can hold this support here, it's crazy bullish. That's pre-market high. Yeah, Tesla's holding 355. That's good. That's pretty good. And trade over is still not working for me. Awesome. It's gonna make lose all my money on that account. Perfect. Am I in a short position? Well, I gotta stop out, but one account is not working. Yeah, I'm recording this, so that should be good. Keep saying not working. Perfect. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go in my favor now. That was an ugly fake out there. That's an ugly 5 minute reaction candle. But we'll see. Nvidia rejecting 135, Apple rejecting the VWAP, Tesla still holding above 350, which is pretty good. So if you guys are long on Tesla, as long as it keeps holding 350, you should still holding at least runners. No, never happened to me before, to be honest. That this is the first time that I see this. $591. We're too far from 591. But I don't have that resistance. I have 588. Yeah, Tessie looks like once more. Yeah, 588 is heavy for SPY. That's around pre-market high, and it was resistance and support in the past. So yeah, 588, big level to watch here on SPY. No, the market hasn't been very strong lately, only today. The market was in a downtrend, guys. Look at the bigger picture. The market was in a downtrend, and now today it is an uptrend. Bullish day that it definitely broke the downtrend. Look at the daily and the weekly time frames. The other thing to understand is that the market is not really moving by technicals, it's moving by news. Is this a bull trap? I don't know. I don't believe in bull traps. What you have is when people called it a bull trap, it means you had a few days of downtrend of selling off, and then you have a bounce, which is normal. I wouldn't call this a bull trap because we broke the downtrend. So you just gotta wait and see how SPY is gonna react to this major 588 level, which is pre-market high and is resistance from the past. Microsoft, good time to add more. I don't know if that's up to you. If you know what, like, I know what's my plan and I know what it's my level. So it's up to you. If you understand it, you know what's the level. So you should know the answer to your question. I'm so happy that I never took the vax. I never got not even one shot. I always thought it was insane what everyone was doing. Third eye at your group. Yeah, and all the companies, the government was forcing that. Isn't that insane? Just to think about that, you were forced to do something weird in your body. Okay, we're so close to 588 here. Let's see what this SPY is gonna do. I didn't know that the way they that they were offering donuts and cheeseburgers. Oh, that's funny. I know. I was staying with my grandparents at that time. My grandpa literally told me that if I didn't get the vaccine, I needed to leave. I was like, okay, I'm leaving. I'm not taking that. Not only like the thing that I always told them it was like, okay, why am I gonna put a vaccine that doesn't it's gonna cure me or prevent me to have it, and you gotta take it like 4, 5, 6 times? That is insane. Yeah, we have a Fed speaking in 4 minutes. Yeah, it definitely should be my body, my choice. Okay, let's move on. Okay, 588. 588, big level here. SPY 588. I will say 5 till 588.40, which is pre-market high. We have pre-market high here. Key level to watch. Be careful. If you make money, take a little bit of profits, maybe leave some runners, but watch out here. Oh, we have no Fed speaking? Just a report? Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, what charts are you guys looking at right now? I like this Microsoft reaction. Microsoft definitely weaker than the rest of the tech market. Not able to break 460. It's having trouble here. I'm waiting for this pre-market high on SPY. I like this 135 hold on Nvidia, but I'm not trading Nvidia because it has earnings tomorrow. Palantir, let's see. Ooh, look at the 30-minute candles on Palantir. Ugly 128 reaction. I don't have 127 as an important level, even though I see it. I have more 128. It's today rejected 128, but I will say both 128 and 127. Um, it's definitely holding the VWAP, but I don't know. I don't love it, especially right now with SPY at resistance. I will wait. RTY, IWM. Let's see. Oh yeah, R2Y, IWM reacting to 6.50. Very important level here also. Oh yes. I like that reaction. I had two red trades so far today playing reactions. Mm. I like this SPY reaction at 588. I like this IWM reaction at 206.50. Tesla still looking pretty bullish. Uber. Okay, let's see what Uber is doing. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty bullish. Your entry was at Friday highs support. Friday highs hold 88. It looks definitely like it's gonna go higher, and it's breaking out of a flag. So that 88 level hold was your entry. And if you're already in, yeah, I will definitely hold that one. Put a stop loss at today's low and just let it ride, because Uber keeps going higher, pull back, higher, pull back. Kind of looks like Nvidia. That 88 level is looking pretty good. I'm sorry, it's looking kind of like Tesla. Gold. Let's see what gold is doing. Ooh, gold is at the 303 level. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, this is pretty interesting. Okay, when the market goes higher, gold goes lower. If you think the market is gonna reject this 588 level on SPY, you could play gold's long. It's right at the 303 support. Hmm. I do like gold here. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. I took 304 for the ninth, basically 2 weeks out. 304 calls. My stop loss is gonna be a rejection of 303. Yeah, it's inverse to the market. Exactly. I like that. I like that pullback on gold. Gold futures. You can do pretty much the same. Just I will wait for a closer move to 303 because my stop loss is gonna be too wide for futures. And I'm kind of expecting gold to fill the gap above. So gold gap down today, and it has a gap above. So I'm kind of waiting for gold to fill that gap. No, I'm not short on tech. I'm short only on Microsoft. No, I don't have any thoughts on silver. Apple reaction? I don't know. I wouldn't touch Apple to be honest. It's doing nothing. Very choppy. Extremely choppy. So basically, I want to see gold holding today's low as support. Let me see something. So the lowest on Thursday was 302. Yeah, that's gonna be my stop loss. 302. Not 303. 302. That was Thursday low. Yeah, gold looks pretty good. Even if it doesn't move higher, I like this entry. Just look at the daily. That was a break retest of previous support. And we have very clean uptrend on gold. Also, gold it's been very strong lately. It just gapped down today because the market gap up. So gold most of the time is inverse to the markets. It's on ADR trades, guys. Beautiful, beautiful 588 reaction on SPY. Why is SMCI flying? I also got the 305 for this week on gold. And I'll add more if it goes lower to 303. Okay, so um, 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 how many screens do I have? I have three, but I need more. Only because I need extra screens because I'm doing YouTube, so I gotta have YouTube open. I gotta have my OBS software, which is the software that I use to for streaming, open. I gotta have Discord open. But if you're just trading, you just need one screen. The more you watch, the more confused you're gonna get. So my recommendation is only to watch Spy and the Q or ES and NQ. Just pick two. I would not recommend watching all those four. Just pick two, Spy and the Q, QQQ, or ES and NQ, and then pick three, maybe four charts to trade for the day. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that easy. Obviously, it takes time to get used to it, to do so many things at the same time. By now, I've been doing this already, like streaming and trading and being on Discord. I think a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I'm already like kind of fast doing all everything. But yeah, the beginning was a little bit hectic. Okay, we have IWM reacting. I like this reaction. Me like it. Is trading stressful? Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely is. Definitely when the market is choppy. But also, I know when I'm getting stressed, so I take a few days off. Most of the time, I take a few days off if I'm feeling stressed. And most of the time is when the market is choppy. It's like moving sideways. Like trading right now, something like Apple that is doing nothing and is super choppy, that will be stressful. I like my Microsoft Play, to be honest. I really like that possible possible pullback to 440. 440 is a lot, but I do think that it could definitely go there. Apple is crazy choppy today. Yeah, nothing is moving right now, yes. How to quickly find out if the market is choppy or trending? I talked about that 1,000 times here. So you know when the market is choppy, when easy way to see it, if when you see the VWAP, it's right in the middle of the candlestick. It doesn't have a uptrend or the down or a downtrend. That's an easy way to see it. And the market is not respecting the VWAP, it's choppy. Yeah, Microsoft 440. That's my main PT for Microsoft. Wait, you guys can see ADR trades? You can't see that top? I knew people couldn't see the new post, but you just gotta go to ADR trades and sort it by view. Yeah, by view. So you just put recent active, um, and you get a new post, my new post there. We have the Q holding above 518, and it kind of looks like it's flagging, which is bullish. Do I trade all 20 accounts at the same time? It depends how I feel. How it depends if I feel very confident. Yes, I trade with all 20. Sometimes I like to do five in four groups of five. Other times I like doing two groups of 10. So it depends. Also, if I already had a few red trades, I also sometimes go down to five, only five accounts or 10. But like now, I had two red trades with my funded futures, so I'm not looking to take another trade on those accounts. Right, I got a bunch of DMs if I could change how I have ADR trades, but I think only with one tab, but I think that will be a mess because if if I'm open a few trades, how you guys are gonna know which one I'm talking about? And if I wanna update on each trade, it's gonna be a mess. I like it like that, one tab per trade. Okay, let's see. SPY right at pre-market high. It's fighting there. If he breaks that and use it as support, it's crazy bullish. Okay, we're breaking out here. No, I don't see any gaps above. No, there's no gaps above. We only have two gaps below now. I hope SMCI goes crazy and squeeze. I have a I have a bunch of lips and shares. I have lips for 2026. I don't know, Steve. Talk with customer service. 206.50 again. IWM. Pre-market high on SPY. We're stuck there. We need to see either a very strong bullish break or a bigger pullback. Gold is looking pretty good. And this account keeps going. The good thing is that I'm recording this so I can show how Tradeovate's not working. Because on that account I'm down 2300 because it won't stop me out. I don't know. It's not working. I like this spy rejection, but how can I trust it if it's moving so slow? It's a funded account. Yeah, I'm trading directly on Trade08. Yes. On the one tick chart, I don't use futures charts to trade futures or anything at all. Okay, let's see. Spy looks like it's waking up. No, I don't use that. 206.50 again on IWM. IWM does have a little gap above. Their accounts. Let's see. It says not found. I'm doing that case, but it says not found. Whatever. I'll talk with them later today. Another rejection on SPY. Apple looking weak now. Yes, I still like puts on 460.60. It's my stop loss on Microsoft. That Thursday high. Okay, I'm in that IWM reaction. 206.50 is my stop loss. I like that reaction on SPY. Let's see if we have any continuation here. Gold going. I want to see gold breaking morning high. If can break morning high, it's boom boom time. Okay, I'm gonna start logging some profits here. Can we have a pullback to the VWAP? That would be beautiful. Microsoft looks like a head and shoulder. Come on, die already. If it loses morning low, then we have Friday high, and then I will say, let's see, the gap fill till 452 on Microsoft. The 30-minute candles are not bullish at all. The Q trying to hold pre-market high as support. That's good. That's good for longs. Yeah, very slow move now. Okay, I got stop out. Little gain there. $115 multiplied by 15 accounts. Two red and one green. I think today I'm definitely like my mind is more like um it's biased on the downside. But the market is clearly very strong today. Yeah, the Q holding pre-market high as support is super bullish, but we have a SPY rejecting pre-market high. So which side is gonna be? Very difficult to take a trade here when we have SPY right at resistance and the Q holding support. So if you don't know what to take, just wait. Wait to see which side's gonna win. And SPY and Microsoft are, I'm sorry, Apple and Microsoft today are a mess. No, that's a clear okay. So if you see I'm sorry, Apple and Microsoft on the 5 minute time frame is clearly telling you that those two charts are choppy. You have no clear trend. You have the VWAP going right in the middle of the candlestick. You don't have the VWAP going higher or lower. It's just flat. That's a clear sign of those charts are choppy. SPY is still having a lot of trouble here. So what we should do here, excuse me, just be patient and wait. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you. Another rejection, but it's holding. Gold waking up. I like that. Tesla. Oh, guys, the Tesla, it's holding the VWAP. It's doing another break and retest out of the 355 level. Looks like it wants more. As long as it keeps holding the VWAP and 355, I think Tesla is crazy bullish. I hate gap and go days. Those are my worst days. I hate them. Bathroom break. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Nice bounce here on the queue. But not much happening. But this queue hold is very, very good. The problem is SPY. 1111. Make a wish. Okay. We have a bunch of charts that are floating in the middle of the gaps. Like look at Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia. IWM waking up. IWM breaking out. Apple looks like it wants to wake up. Just do something. Let's see if we can find some good charts to swing trade. Okay, let's start. Give me ideas, guys. I need charts. Give me some charts. Let's see, FDX. FDX could be one. Kinda looks like Uber. NND. NND. I have NNDM. I don't see NND. UPS. Nope. D-Dog. D-Dog. Ooh, D-Dog could be one. I like this one. I don't like trading Meta. So D-Dog looks like a flag, a bull flag. And it's already holding 115, which was support before, and now it's acting as, I'm sorry, it was resistance, and now acting as support. This could be one. SBET. It's too late. What type of, how can you trade that? It had a huge gap from 7 pretty much till it, and it's now 50. Who's gonna trade that? No. Google with an L. Let's see. Um, I don't know, kind of weird charts, to be honest. I like it if can pull back to 170 again, and it holds there. Yeah, 170, 171. Pull back there. But if you see the last three candlesticks are like daily candlestick are showing clear rejection. I don't love those candlesticks, so I don't love it. SMR, let's see. Ooh, that's a new all-time high, right? So yeah, you just need a pullback to previous all-time high, probably tomorrow or any day this week, and pull back to previous all-time high. That will be your entry. So around 32.40, 32.32. I will say 32. But you can put alerts around 32.40 and then just wait for a pullback there. Maybe tomorrow. You want to see that chart? It's a very good, possible, very good chart for the future. So you want to see it today closing strong like it is right now. And then you wait for a pullback to previous all-time high. You want to see it holding there, and then you buy calls there. Yeah, that could be a good trade. Let's see coin. Coin is right at resistance 270, 270, 271. Needs to break that. And it has a gap below. So I don't love that. I don't love going long on something that it has a gap below. But yeah, coin needs to break that little 270, 271 resistance. I have alerts on coin, but at the gap below. CRWV. Let's see, CRWV. Hmm. I honestly will wait for previous all-time high. I have an alert around 69.50. I know it's very far from there, but that's the only entry that I like on that one. It's gone. It's too late. Marvel. Okay, this is one that it's interesting. It has okay, so 67. If can break 67, that will be boom boom time for Marvel. It's still far from that level, but yeah, 67. So just place alerts there and then be ready for break and retest if can to the upside if can break 67. News in 11 minutes. Guys, you have the chart and why the explanation that I have on Microsoft. We talk about Microsoft, so don't ask me every 5 minutes if I still like it. If it's not breaking my analysis, it's not moving. It's not doing anything. In fact, it's even I like it because the market's going higher. Microsoft is not looking strong at all. So if you are interested in one of my trades, you need to understand it. It's posted on ADR trades. Read what I post there, understand it, and then take actions. If you like it, also. If you don't like it, just don't take it. But you guys can be asking me the same question about a trade that I'm in every 5 minutes. I don't know how much I make from Apex every year because I'm only been trading Apex for like 1 year or maybe a little bit less. Mark. Also, you also have Mark I'm in Mark swing trades. I'm holding is looking pretty good. In fact, now that I see I might add a little bit more, but yeah, you have the chart on ADR trades also, and it's just holding. It's doing nothing. Zoom out, look at the daily, look at the bigger picture. Mark is just holding, and it's holding pretty good. I do like it. Still like that trade a lot. How often do I apply for payment from Apex? Whenever I can. Okay, we have another reaction here on SPY. Looks like the level to break is 588.50. Oh, Palantir. Okay, PLTR. Um, Palantir. Well, at least he filled the gap that he had from gapping up today. So you want to see it holding Friday high. If cannot hold Friday's high, most likely it's gonna go down to 123.50 and then 120. And if you wanna enter Palantir, I will say watch if it can hold Friday's high. If can hold Friday high, that's your entry. If not, I will wait for 120 or 121. FNTR, okay, MSTR. I don't love trading this one because these move with Bitcoin. 360 looks like a level that it acts as support around 360. That was the level you want to see holding, and it depends how Bitcoin is looking. So let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking like it's holding pretty good, to be honest. Looks like a break and retest out of the 106, 107. Let's see IBIT. What is doing? Yeah, break and retest also there. Just like Bitcoin. Oh, IBIT is pulling back to previous all-time high and is holding, which is pretty bullish. That could be another swing trade. Let's see if that's previous all-time high on Bitcoin. Oh, yes. So, yeah, holding previous all-time high. Clean break and retest there. GME, GameStop. It's gone. Not much you can do here. Maybe a pullback to 32 or 34. Yeah, 32 or 34, but it's gone. The entry was at 26 on GME, on GameStop. Yeah, 26 was the entry there. AMC. Why are those two moving today? AMC, the entry was at 260. You see how it was holding 2.60 for a month. That was your entry. Now it has big resistance at, let's see, at 4. Yeah, it's near resistance. 4. Okay, Apple waking up, and we have the market waking up too. Anyone entered that pullback on the Q? That was a perfect pre-market high hold on the Q. I know it was difficult because SPA is having trouble, had trouble at resistance, but it was very clean. And I think Apple wants to go to 200. It has a little gap above 200. It's gonna be a very important level for Apple. $200, and then it's gonna be Thursday close is the next one. So it's 202, 201.30. And that will be the gap. Yeah, very strong move here on the Q. Beautiful pullback to previous to pre-market high, held there, and then it's going. And we have SPY holding pre-market high also as support. Pretty bullish move. Yeah, my problem today was having a bias to the downside. But it's okay. Little red day. Um, mm, mm, mm. Okay. Let's see if SPY is gonna do the same that the Q did before. A hold of pre-market high. If it can hold it as support, we could enter there and then just play the upside continuation. Let's see if I can get a pullback here to 588.50 on SPY so we can enter longs. If I see consolidation there, holding it as support, I'm gonna take it. Me too. Yeah, I don't like logging after such a big move, but that's a perfect break and retest if happens. That will be a perfect break and retest. Oh yeah, earnings. Uh, Nvidia earnings tomorrow can change it everything. Just for pay that, like take that into consideration if you're swing trading anything. Apple break and retest out of the 199. No, I wouldn't take it. 200. We just say 200 is a major level. So I'm not looking. Why would you trade Apple on a $1 range when Apple contracts barely move? So it's not worth it. Scalping Apple. Well, at least for me. Okay, I like this spy hold. I want to see a pullback to 588.50. Gold pulling down. Tessie has 589 as an important resistance level on SPY, and I have 588 on pre-market high, so both can work at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Losing is part of the game. You're gonna lose. You're gonna have red days on trading. No one has every single day green. Pelosi? I don't know. I think she bought Nvidia at highs before the market tanked. When was it? I don't remember. Pelosi insider. Microsoft looking like a head and shoulder. Apple definitely looks like it wants to go higher. It's trying to hold 199. Gold pulling back. Spy looks like it wants to pull back also. Okay, Rose. If you're asking if something is too late, you should not be asking that. Like you should not be trading that. How does Apex reset 1 day pass work? If you What it means is if you want to pass in 1 day, you can. You don't have to. And reset in 1 day means if you blow up your account, you pay $40 and you reset that account. Come on down, Microsoft already. Just die already. Just go lower already. What is low as PA now? What's my? You guys have the charts posted on my Microsoft Play. I know it's weird. It's moving higher, but very, very slow. Which Trading View subscription I have? I don't remember. Teslita moving? Let's see. Oh yeah, it's doing a beautiful flag, Tesla. Very clean 355 hold, very clean VWAP hold. That was your entry. 355 hold. Yeah, very nice bounce here on SPY. Today for me is a so-so day. It's like the meme sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit. I feel like today is a sometimes maybe shit. Anyone got that SPY pullback long? Any idea why Palantir's dropping? Well, it rejects the entire day 127, or what's the level? Yeah, 127, 128. Mm, if rejects 125, it's done so. Yeah, today is definitely a weird day. We have some things going up, others going down, very slow price action. To trade under LLC? I don't know. I don't know that answer for you. Yeah, I hate when we have like big gaps up or down days. I just can't trade that. Like those are those are my red days. When we have big gaps day. That's why I didn't trade on Friday. Besides, I don't trade Fridays, but last Friday we have a big gap down and I had I was in put, so I took my profits when the market opened and I was done. Today I didn't swing trade calls, but so far I'm having a small red day, which is pretty normal for me on gaps days. Yeah, that's true. When we gap down, yeah, that's true. When we gap down, most of the time we have a move to the upside to fill the gap. But when we have a big gap up, lately we're having like a small grind to the upside only to give back the entire move on a random hour or day. I hope so we get a end of the day uh flash crash so we can have those gaps filled already. Yeah, this is getting boring. I'm gonna stay here till 12. I'm hungry. I wanna eat, go to the gym. It's moving pretty slow. I missed my entry here at 580 on SPY. 124 on Palantir. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's a gap fill. 124. A little bit above 124. It's like 124.06, 124.10. But that's the gap filled on Palantir, yeah. So you could have a bounce here. It filled the gap and now it's trying to hold there. I'm not taking that. It took me a little bit over 2 years to become profitable. 2 years only futures? No, I've been trading for over 8 years and I only started trading futures a year and a half. Or maybe 2 years now. I don't know. No, I never had a profit target or a loss target. No. I don't recommend that. P&L doesn't matter, guys. What matters is having or trading a good setup. If your focused is your P&L, you're never gonna be able to grow your account. Apple about to hit 200, still not at 200. No, I never had like if I lose 500, I'm ending the day today. No, I never had that. Again, the P&L doesn't matter. So if you're starting, you should know that you should only be trading with one contract. And also the P&L doesn't matter because it doesn't matter because I don't know what's your account size. I'm gonna stay here and see if Apple is gonna what's gonna do with 200, 201. Pretty much the gut feel. 200, 200 or 201. Oh, I'm talking about the 200 level, not the 200 DMA. I don't use any of that. I don't use any indicator other than the VWAP. Okay, 199.88. Come on, Apple, just stop 200 already. Okay, 200. And reaction there. Is it gonna go to 201 or is it gonna pull back to the VWAP now? I'm adding more gold. 200 rejection Apple. Okay, so I'm leaving. It's 1 minute till 12. So I have this little um green trade, like around 1700 there, and then we have this red trade, two red trades here. This account is still not working. I need to contact customer service on my fund futures. But yeah, two reds, one green, small red day. I'm still holding Microsoft put, and I'm holding gold calls, and I like that. I like those trades, to be honest. I do like it. So I'm gonna keep holding gold unless use 302 as resistance, and I'm gonna keep holding Microsoft unless it use 460.60 as support. Other than that, what else? Let's see. Um, okay, so watch out for SPY pre-market high hold. If keeps holding, that's crazy bullish. Same thing for the Q. The Q definitely stronger than SPY. Pre-market high, acting as support. We had a break and retest there to the upside. Beautiful hold. Most likely we keep going higher unless you see a rejection of pre-market high. If you see a rejection of pre-market high, just be careful there. Apple, I will say watch it for a move towards the gap above, which is around 201.15. So I think Apple is gonna keep going higher until it fills the gap. What else? Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah, definitely. Do not swing anything if you're not willing to lose that because of Nvidia earnings. Yes. Definitely be careful with swinging anything because those swings can go to zero thanks to Nvidia. What for lunch today? Steak, eggs, and strawberries and blueberries. That's my lunch today. So yeah, not my best day, but a very small red day. but I'm not happy with my trading. That's why I say P&L doesn't matter, because I know that I came with a short bias. I was definitely biased on shorting the market. And as you can see, guys, the market is crazy strong today. So that's my bad, but we had a good, very good break and retest here to the upside at in on these 588.50 pullback on SPY, which I'm happy that a few of you guys took it. I didn't, but you guys did. So happy with that. So I guess we'll see you next week, guys. Thank you for being here, and remember to like the video. Bye.